Decorating Fanatic here. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now this morning when I woke up, I wasn't feeling well, my throat was hurting, but I had to do something with my son first thing this morning, so I went ahead and did that. And when I got home, I thought I'd take it easy and just really not push myself today. But then my husband came home and said there was a couple yard sales, and you know me, I cannot resist a good yard sale. So he said he thought there was something that I might like. So I went ahead and jumped in the car, and this was probably about noon. So usually, you know, most of the good stuff is gone first thing in the morning. So I was surprised when I came across this credenza, and at first I was thinking I wasn't going to buy it. This part over here had a little piece that was all raised up, and I thought maybe it was particle board underneath. But the guy said you could have it for $5. He just wanted it gone. So I was like, I am taking it home and I will do something with it. So when I got home, I was surprised to find out that it is solid wood. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to chalk paint it so I don't need to sand the whole thing down. I'm going to go over it where there's some little chips on there in the wood, and I'm going to make them smooth. And over here on this side, I went ahead and sanded this little area here that needed it. Now all I'm going to do is go around the whole thing and check for any marks that I need to sand. Well, before I get started on my project, I definitely need to dampen my cloth and I need to clean everything up real well. I'm going to go inside and remove the shelving and make sure it's all free of dust before I start painting. Now the paint color that I'm going to use, I'm going to go ahead and use Benjamin Moore Satin Finish. It's White Dove is the color. I decided not to use the chalk paint because I am all out of a clear coat. So with this paint here, I don't need to put anything on top of it. And what I'm going to be doing is removing all the doors and taking them off the hinges. And then the scroll work here on this, I'm going to be painting that in oil rub bronze. And then I also will be removing my knobs. So anyways, once I get started painting, I'm definitely going to have to take it inside the garage because today it is so sunny out and it's hot, and it's definitely not going to work right in the direct sunlight. Painting this, it's going to dry too fast. So I'm going to go ahead and move it inside my garage. Now that my piece is all cleaned, I'm going to go ahead and use my 220 grit sandpaper. If I was going to use the chalk paint, I wouldn't have to sand it, but since I'm going to be using my Benjamin Moore Satin Finish paint, I'm going to go and sand it with 220 grit sandpaper. That's going to help the paint stick better, and then once I'm done, I'll go ahead and wipe it down, and then I'll be ready to paint. Well, I just have one more door to complete. Now I'm waiting for the paint to dry, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give it a couple more coats. And then all I have to do is put the hardware back on and then hang the other door. Well, my project is all finished and I managed to get it inside the house, and I went ahead and brought my TV in, and I must say it fits perfect. So let me go ahead and tell you guys how I finished this piece. Now I used Benjamin Moore White Dove satin finish paint, and then for the scroll work and the knobs I used oil rub bronze spray paint, and I also did the hardware. And then I used a 220 grit sandpaper, and as you can see down there by the legs, I went ahead and all you do is just sand it back and forth a little bit just to give it a little distressing. Then the wood will show through. Then I used it down there at the bottom, and I also used it up here at the top where the little rope is. Now the top drawers up there, I started to distress it a little bit around the edges. Now I'm not sure if I want to keep it that way or if I'm going to go back and give it a little bit more paint, but I'm really happy the way it turned out. Guys, don't be afraid to shop your next yard sale. You never know what you might find. All you need is a little paint and effort, and then you'll have something amazing. So I'll see you in my next video, and until next time, happy decorating.